Okay, guys, I apologize about that. After having one hell of a dinner, let me tell you, Larry's Giant Subs here in Daytona makes some of the best subs around. It was, I can't even really describe it. Let me just say that I've not had a better Philly cheesesteak since I lived up north, and that's saying something there. We're not even gonna stand on ceremony. We're gonna get right back in here. And yes, apparently, as you can tell by the way things got off to a start with me in chat, English is not my preferred language, neither in written nor in spoken word. So with that being said, guys, we're going to go right back into the game here. Let me go ahead and get my main screen up here. There we go. All right. What's going on, Celestial? And key down the music in the background. There we go. All right, we're going to bring Silas back in, and we are Heavensward bound. We've got not that much more to go, and hopefully we can get there tonight. Appreciate you guys hanging around while I stuffed my face and came back. They're talking about... actually, I got to do this. I have to do this. Give me 1 second here, guys. I got to pull up another... pull up one more channel to lurk. I'll be with you guys in just a moment here. I promise. All right, there we go. Much better, much better. Knowing you, it's got to be a bag of Doritos. How did I know? All right, so I got to get around that fate. And likely fight my way through some of these giant toads. This is driving me crazy. Hope you guys are having a great night. It's been a lot of fun for me today. Did the grocery shopping, had to get that out of the way because it's one of those things that I absolutely despise. Oh, you're just going to let me pass by? Oh, thank you. That was nice. Wise guy. Alright, so we're going to make our way back over here to the big stone formation, the big stone and metal formation that was made by the bad guys. We're just about to our target point here. Alright, fine. We'll play. I'll take a second, throw you a stick, make you go bye-bye. Alright, well, he's down. Made short work of that fight. Let's go ahead and continue. We're going to get back to our point where we need to be. Squeak around behind this guy. There we go. Take a big chunk out of his health with that. We'll go and get up into a point where he can't get us. Ha 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 ha. That's what you get. Alright, so we need 3 uniforms and 3 helms. And Gaming for Real people coming in with that auto host, appreciate that. I don't know why the alerts are so far behind, but we'll figure it out. We'll chalk it up to technical malfunction. Let's see if it's going to be 3 kills, or if it's going to be 6, or if it's going to be more than that. I don't know what the drop rate is. Well, if he wasn't in range before, he will be here shortly. Alright. Almost have him dead. Alright, it looks like it's going to be alternating, so I'm going to have to take care of 6 of these. Alright, we're going to take a moment to heal once we have this one killed. Give ourselves a second to rest up and go right back at it. It's definitely the upside that they heal rather quickly. Freak Zone 689, thank you so much for the lurk. Appreciate that. Alright, take a few moments, try to get through this. We have 3 out of the 6 pieces we need. Wonder how long it's going to be before they oh, we got all 3 of those. Alright, so... it's just showing... just those 2 types left. I don't want to get anywhere near the Magitech armor. Want to try to avoid that if at all possible. Not in range. So we're going to move ahead just a little bit. And then back it up because he's a patroller. Well, at least we've almost got that one dead before we got the second one, which is a good thing. Alright, it's your turn to die. Alright, come on now. Almost got him, almost got him. A little bit more. Much better. Okay. So we're going to head back and talk to Sark. So let's fire up our teleport and head right back to Revenant's Toll. Alright. I think this is one of those things I really dislike is the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Take a look at something here. Just want to make sure that nothing got shut off by accident. Is that my chatbot or is that my... I think that's my stream labels. I gotta make sure. Yeah, that's chatbot, that's stream labels. Okay. Let me do this. Give me just a second, guys. Alright, just, actually, I'm gonna close it out. And I'm gonna reopen it so that we can see if we can get everything working properly. There we go. Holy cow, misbehaved auto hosting for 22. Thank you so much for that, buddy. I appreciate it. Alright, so we're getting ready to turn the first stage of this in. We're trying to get the equipment that we need, or the gear that we need to actually make ourselves look like the Imperial soldiers. Alright, so we've got the 3 uniforms, we've got the 3 helmets, we're going to hand it over. Please take the uniforms to the Weavers Guild in Ul'dah. Oh, man. Alright, so I got to go to Ul'dah with the Armorers Guild. Oh, man. They're gonna send me everywhere, aren't they? Alright, so we're going to Steps of Nald. It'll take us just a few moments to get there. Alright, where are we heading from here? Let's see. Steps of Thal. Weaver's Guild. Alright, so we're gonna use the Aetheryte and go right to the Weaver's Guild. Which we don't have, no fair. So what's the next closest one? We're gonna have to make sure that when we get over there, we're gonna get it. Alright. Is there another one nearby? Yes, Miners Guild we don't have. I think I have Sapphire Avenue though. Should be able to use that one. Alright. Fine, we'll do it the hard way. I gotta make sure I get all these. Alright, so we're gonna come in from the Steps of Thal over this way. Anything to make this travel a little bit more difficult. Alright. Now we're going to go through and we're going to check every last one of these as we go. Just to make sure that we're attuned to all of them. Alright, so now we're attuned to one. Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We're going to keep right on a running. Alright, so I gotta go back. And I gotta cut through. And then we're gonna cut back to the west. Running down Pearl Lane. Alright, so this goes to the Weaver's Guild. This is actually where we're supposed to be. So we're going to do that right now. This way if I mysteriously for some reason have to come back here. Like I got to drop off the equipment, then turn around and come back to pick it up later. At least I'm ready for it. Lord Sark Malark sent word that you would be along. So what garments are these that require attention? So they're going to repurpose the patterns. They're going to make them look right. So these days I'm told he spends more time roaming the land as an adventurer. Far be it from me to question my lord's tastes, but I struggle to understand why a man of his fabulous wealth would forsake the comforts of his estate for a life of danger and hardship. And the repairs are done. I was instructed to prioritize swiftness, so I did. While I can't vouch for the protective capacity of the garments, they certainly look the part, even if I do say so myself. Payment? Never you mind that. Sending my regards to Lord Sarkmalark will be payment enough. Sweet. Alright, so we got those repaired. Now we're going to make our way back out. And I've got like I'm seeing at least 3 more Aetheryte shards that I do need to get. We're really still at the very beginning of the game. I have no idea how much more we're going to go through. So I want to make sure I have as much open as possible. Just in case. Alright, so there's that Aetheryte shard. Then we're going to have to turn ourselves around. Alright, so that's for the Miners Guild. I do ultimately plan on actually working with trade skills and things like that too, just for something like a kind of a side thing. I think I have this one. Anheuser-Busch. Oh, jeez. No, we gotta continue around. I think I might have that last one. I need to make sure. I know I've got all the rest of them. Nope, I didn't have this one. Good. Alright, so with this one, we are going back to Lanasha. And we're going to go right to the lower decks. Alright, so Limsa Laminsa, here we come. Alright, so we're almost through this next phase. This takes just a little bit. I think we're going, yeah, we're going in that direction. Okay. Let me hit that for the right map. We gotta go to the upper decks, it says. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, so up through here, off to the east, or south actually. And a little bit more of my all-time favorite music. I love this stuff. Alright, and there's the person of interest that we need. Been expecting you. Sark Malark gives me to understand you come on his behalf with unusual helms. Yes, very unusual indeed, though no more outlandish in order than I have come to expect from the merchant prince turned adventurer. So we're finding out a little bit more about this guy, which is actually kind of interesting. Optical X, thank you so much for the lurk. Appreciate it. Your awkward staring tells me that I said something improper. Oh, Sark did not mention his background to you? That was likely his intent, but I suppose there's no help for it now but to tell you the whole story. Thank you, appreciate it. We are ever so close to finishing up the core content of the game and going into the first of the 2 expansions. Successful Old Dawn merchant, though still tender in years, he has an eye for profit, has made millions in his own right. Having achieved thus, he turned his attention toward his true passion, adventuring, and left the management of his fortune to trusted aides. That's good to know. The helms are ready. With a little more time, I could achieve a far higher quality finish, but I was given to understand that you are in some haste. These should serve your needs well enough. Hey, Smokey, what's going on? Lest you wonder about payment, Sark Malark has already settled the bill. Do pass along my regards when you next see him. Alright, so we've got those. Now, here we go. Oh, good lord. You have more trouble at that job, I swear. Alright, let's go and let's go turn this in. Probably the repairs will fully vanilla goddess. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces. Thus you fear that the Garleans might detect your foreignness. Foreigners, in fact, form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. See, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of the land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. Yeah, you gotta. Alright, look. You know, I know we usually get a little carried away, but there are certain things I don't want stated in the chat, okay? So please try to be a little bit more mindful about what you say. I'm sorry. Alright. So that quest is finished. Finally devised a plan to appropriate a suit of Magitech armor. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself exactly long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armor. Now, from what I've seen, Castrum Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of his patrols. The trouble is the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments. Hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's Toll. Yes, it is. So, hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of false intelligence. Trust insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Tain't far from the truth now, I come to think of it. Any road, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of those patrols dressed up in your shiny tin suit and alert him to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you'll want to lure them as near to Revenant's Toll as you can, like as not though they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. In fact, do need a bit of extra encouragement. Use the smoke signal here, filched fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that, and when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with their Reaper. Simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, there's a patrol sweep on the perimeter right now, so run along, eh? Oh, and don't forget to salute. Okay. So, we are heading... Alright, where are we going for this one? Alright, all the way back to where we were before. Yay. Alright. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the Chocobo. Alright, in excited tones, Glowmont reveals to you is going to be played for company in the first. Seek out an Imperial patrol outside, alert them to the presence of enemy forces. Remember to greet your superiors with an Imperial salute. Okay. So that's all I got to do is basically just go over there and give them the Eorzean high five. I'm actually wondering if I'm supposed to have my armor on. Yeah, we'll do it just in case. Alright, it didn't say anything, so I wasn't sure, but that's why I put it on now to play it safe. Alright, so if I don't need it on, then we'll just go ahead and put my regular gear back on, because actually I gotta kill him anyway. As soon as I take out this stupid thing. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have it said that I was remiss. You return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Okie dokie. Man, why are they always making me fight when I don't want to fight? Act like I ain't got nothing better to do. Dang it. And stay down. Get rid of one to get a couple more. Go figure. Alright, alright, alright. There we go. Alright, we're back on the trail. And of course, they would have to be playing one of my favorite episodes of Bob's Burgers right now. Alright, here we go, here we go. We're going to... actually, yeah, we gotta go up. Okay. Almost forgot for a moment that there actually is an upstairs to here. Here we go. I hope you don't mind me joining, seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry. Thought it best be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place, but where's the enemy? Sir, over there. Send in the Reaper. No, you're not getting me that easy. So that's all that's left to take down now is the Magitech Reaper. Alright, we've almost got it down. Just a little bit longer. There we go. Alright, so we got the Reaper. Whew. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak, it does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way the legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. But aren't those things protected by thick armor plate? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Oh, cart chocobo. I heard that. A hall has been set aside for us to use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we can carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Silas. Yep, looks like that thing's going to need a lot of repair. That or it goes to the scrapyard, one or the other. Alright, so no sense wasting time. We're just going to go ahead and teleport right back to Mordona. We're getting closer and closer to the completion of this series. Sid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. Going into Sid's workshop. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give these two something to mend, and they will think of naught else until the job's done. It's a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. I can only imagine how bad that is. Take a look at something here. Oh, okay. Alright, Sid, what you got for me this time? The repairs are proceeding at pace. It shouldn't be long now before Bix and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the machine's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices. Hey, what's going on, Virix? Fragile devices which must be placed at regular intervals thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues. However, the one used in the Reaper was long overdue. Hey, no problem, but thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. Almost didn't see the little guy on the other side. Oh, sweet, I'm up on the big TV. As I believe the Chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Dunderhead maintenance engineers at Castle Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. Do not despair, for I believe there is a solution. To substitute the Magitech core with a Mammoth Heart. In case you don't know, a Mammoth Heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate Mammoth Heart. And thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate that very much. Let's see, we got a 200, and a 250. Whoa, good numbers. Let's see. Collect. I'll ever miss for someone to go to Ul'dah and collect it. Oh, and you pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No. Well, it typically costs something in order of I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. Hello, little girl. What you doing? Come here. Come here. All right, we take a pause from questing for a second, so you come say hi. You come say hi. You come and say hello. Oh! Did you get Scritchies and not like it? You are so fussy. You are so fussy. Yes, you are. Alright, I'll put you down. There you go. See you later. She's just being a little hussy lately. We don't know exactly what's going on with that. Who's giving you crap? I know you ain't talking about me. Alright, so we're here in Ul'dah. Where are we going? We gotta go to the Steps of Nald. And the Goldsmiths Guild. Okay, so we're gonna use the Ethernet. Goldsmiths Guild. Hey, I am allowed to, okay? May I remind you of the difference between who's already an affiliate, who's been working at it for over a year, and you're like 3 days away from it, and you were supposed to be streaming come hell or high water? That's why I said if your sister ain't getting off the computer, you kick her ass and you take it over. Alright, so back we go one more time, back to Mordona. Flying back and forth, back and forth. Alright, back in we go. Alright. Why do I have this feeling we're about to have to put this stupid thing down? without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. Let's see what happens. There, she's ready. Magitech armor, engage. Or not. Just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. She's alive! Oh my god, so many crazy movie quotes. Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Would you care to do the honors? Hop into the pilot's seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. Simply come back here and we'll start again. Okay. Alright. So he wants us to go up and through the crystals, and I remember the way somewhat. Yep, right there. Oh good, and you can jump. No anomalous movements evident from the other leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north as quick as you can. Alright, so back to there. Alright, so I guess we're taking it north in the Crystal Mountain, which is this way. Okay, up to there. Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Please make your way back. Yeah, you may as well give it up, Frog Boy. You're not getting me. Alright, there we go. Made it back where we needed to be. We are done. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for flying Magitech Airlines. Alright, here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, but I'm at a loss to explain why. Mammoth Heart is in pristine condition. It should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, Mammoth Hearts engage automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team, in which case we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. Click. Alright, time to talk to Biggs. Oh, here we go. Daft as I felt, I gave it my best. I welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob us a curtsy? No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant the silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times and wholly impractical during battle. Using a Mammoth heart in place of the worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, cheer our heads off. Imperials, they've come for the armor. Damn it, they have us cornered. There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland, and is the Icon Slayer. Is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. We've located the stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond. It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. No matter, if we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Protect the armor at all costs. Oh, this should be a fun fight. No, you don't. Really? Everybody's gonna try to take a pot shot at it? Come on, not much more, not much more. It's a matter of getting this guy down to roughly about 20% so I can start using my finishing move. Alright, we got him down there. Good job. Huh? Chief, look, she moved. Now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrom's Sentry and rescue our comrades. Right. There, the finishing touch. Like they're not gonna notice that. All right, so we're getting ready. We're back at the sanctuary. Servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a mammoth heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is now good as new. We're as prepared as we would like to get. Sid awaits confirmation of your readiness to undertake the rescue mission. How go your preparations, Silas? We leave as soon as you're ready. Belmont, you came. I thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. It is the least I can do for the fine men and women that are about to make my lifelong wish come true. We'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile that never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing she was. Gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew what happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When El Amigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew and thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and I was hatching a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us, and rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leapt over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. It was some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore that I'd get revenge on the Empire and become an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades since gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and already you've done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glumman. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, that's more important. Well, what's more important than that? At any rate, after you got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. He's right. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, I've helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while with everything you got planned. And you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, if you'd only say the word, we would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afeared I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. That's quite enough storytelling for one night. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Relgar give you strength. He cheeses right at the end. Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge and I will lie in wait east of the Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's parole perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Alright, out we go. Alright, so we're going to be meeting them right there. So let's mount up and ride. We'll wait till we're closer, then put the costume on. Try to avoid as many Froggos as we can. This one I don't think I'm getting away from. Nope, I did. Sweet. Alright, they're right up ahead there. Let's go ahead and prep for the switch. A little bit of bird butt there for the moment. Entered the fight and canceled right out of it. Forgive me for saying so, but you cut quite a dashing figure in Imperial Black and Crimson. Ah, but now is not the time for jests. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Elfinode and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Elfinode and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via link pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, unless you wonder, Ida and Ishtola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Elfinode and I attract too much attention. But the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if memory serves wise words. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Silas. May the 12 keep you. And inside we go.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it. And for that, we need your help. You wish to be rid of the Icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridiana.
Yes, milady.
Thank you. So we're infiltrating the fortress just in time for them to be taking them away. So they're being held in the storage tower. Okay. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Occidents, are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, Engineer. What, prisoners? You've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not gawp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported. Look at this one, sleeping on the job. Aw, he likes Tataru. What's this? You need access to the storage tower, but what business have you there? At the Tribunus's behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make the lady wroth. Take my identification key, see that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Most of them are. Come on, you big galoot, take the key. Alright, get it open, guys. In we go. Examine the steel door. Boy, this is getting more and more exciting by the second. Oh, here we go. I honestly don't know what to expect here, so... No! Philia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I am the only one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall never answer to you shall answer to your mistress. And suit yourself. Tatteru knows. Tatteru, we must do something. We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. Aye, you're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the 3rd Squadron. What is it? A Reaper seized when? And this came to light only now? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. What the? Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. Untying. Come on, come on. Faster! Alright, that's it, that's it. Nobody picks up my friends while I'm trying to unbind them. Damn it. Alright, so I guess I gotta stay out of the fight. We'll try it again. I gotta stay out of the fight and get everybody unbound. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of skip right through the cutscene. We done seen it once already. Yes. Will you guys keep them busy? Little bastards. Alright, that's one down. Oh, they're trying to piss me off now. What the hell, really? Jesus, come on now. Is this supposed to be this freaking stupid? I mean, seriously. Oh, hang on. Alright. Somebody's about to get an ass beating. Probably me again. Alright, you guys get your butts in there. Do what you gotta do. Keep them off me for a minute. Oh, here we start already. I'm trying if they could actually keep the freaking... It like takes forever to get these damn ropes undone. There, now we got them both. All right. Oh, we got an amber carbuncle now. Nice. Add a Tataroo. Alright, we can do this. We can do this time. A little bit more, a little bit more. Is there anything else left? Tataroo. Good to see that little squeaker again. Did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. Couldn't agree more. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail, and I shall have your head. What have we here? Ooh, Ishtola. The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Araman. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed scions, how did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castle's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Ishtola's just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called a phantom train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amidst the freight like the vermin you are. I should be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livia San Junius. It was you who led the raid on the Waking Sands, you who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends, we'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. We take you to your guard. More intruders. Protect the Tribunus. Confound it. Ida, with me. After them! Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. No, 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 no! There they are. Fan out and surround them. Oh, poor Tataru. Must protect Tataru. Begs I'm going in. See everyone to safety. Oh no, so let's hold them off. I'll look after Minfilia and Tataru. Ah, great. Another fight. Defeat the enemy and escape. Okay, where in the hell would this thing be? Alright, so we've got that down. Good, we can get back there now. Alright, good. Oh, so we gotta go through 2 more of these damn things? So I guess I'm gonna be looking for 2 more of those stupid ass things. Man, they make this thing no fun. Alright, I assume this means we're looking for 1 more. Yes, there it is. Whoa, hello. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by. I definitely appreciate that. Definitely good to see a fellow member of OSF. Come on, down you go, down you go. Alright, hopefully that's it. Good deal, good deal. How's your night going so far, Shioka? Just got finished with one heck of a fight there. That was kind of crazy. And away we go.
Take the leader, kill the rest.
Awesome, awesome. Congrats. What'd you play? I am absolutely loving this game. I just started a couple of weeks ago. I'm about 55 hours into it. Actually, no, I'm not even close to that yet. I think I'm like about 45 hours into it right now. I'm just having a blast.
Pray, forgive us our delay.
Wow.
Papolino, Minfilia.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't play shooters either.
Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too. The reunion must wait. Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
Although Resident Evil definitely is one of my favorites.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
Uh-oh!
But there's no one in there.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One, two,
Here we go.
3,
4.
5. Aw, the poor Magitech armor, aka Maggie.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
Yeah, I've played a couple of the originals, but I haven't played any of the recent ones.
Hells. Oh no. It's here.
Ultimate Weapon.
Well, preserve us. They finished it. Ultima Weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius.
Yeah, I will agree with you on that about Resident Evil 4. Yeah, honestly, to me though, nothing actually beats the original. That and the original Silent Hill.
Look! There! Beside the Black Wolf! An Ascian! An Overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
Who suddenly reminds me of Sephiroth.
Sacred.
Oh, the plot just thickened.
He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be.
We have to go now. Hang on.
Yeah, 4 was actually really, really good.
No!
Yeah, that was Stankred, but when he removed the mask initially and pulled back the hood, my very first thought, honestly, was Sephiroth.
And I never even suspected. And
And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryle, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn,
forgive me if I seem brusque. The item I
but the battle is far from
Is it
over.
ready?
And so long as we stand
Wonderful.
together,
I'm
there shall
sorry,
ever
Tress,
be hope
but
of
we need it
victory.
Urgently. How soon can it be delivered?
the people of Eorzea falter for want of such
I am
hope.
in your debt, my
Let
friend.
us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
He's going through this whole, big monologue, and there's Minfilia on the phone, just, not even worried about it.
My regards to grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Now let's take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Melvib. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Slap Risrin the order to sail. That is all. The Maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we're like to be. I need only give the word to Royal. Sana Ikane. Hey, have a good night, D-Money. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last, I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this? When he claims the fury of his gods, his bad comedy. Oh, she's in a mood. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs with the decision of this council. And thus are produced the Elder Scrolls. Ben Belsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the ultimate weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Silas, and help them to make the right decision. Seems that the word of the ultimate weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I feel that they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering, yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. So we are going to. We're gonna take the. We're gonna teleport right to the Chamber of Rule. We're gonna make this real quick and easy. Well, as soon as we leave out of here, anyway. Let me out! Let me out! They're holding me hostage in here. Yes, I want to leave the landing area. Let me go, let me go. Come on. We're gonna go to the husting strip. Yes. Alright. Almost there. This is where we need to be, is it not? Yes. Alright, so turn. Turn. And we're going southwest. Open the doors, Bartholomew.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn, alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinord, Minfilia, and Seven Hells, Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender, but I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garlean's offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the Primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Rauban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight.
We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raubon, are we to be outdone?
Uh-oh.
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate
Pirates at all.
Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
Well, I guess we got our answer.
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Alright, so we gotta speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. Which... Oh, speak with Menthelia at the Waking Sands. Okay, so... Back we go. Someplace we have not been in a while. Not since the murder spree occurred. Costing us that cute little sylph. He was so adorable. I'll miss that little sprout. Alright, onward. Actually, I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to go use the restroom. We're going to come back, go talk to Menphelia. We're going to continue the storyline. We are getting to Heavensward tonight. Be back in a few. I absolutely agree with you 110% on that, Sean. That was a kick-ass. Probably one of the best cutscenes I've seen yet. And I dare wager there's probably a few that are still better yet. Now, you know, I had a weird thought while I was actually on that short AFK. If Thancred had already attacked with the Empire in the Waking Sands, why in the hell are we going back there? I mean, really. They done caught us once there. I mean, who's to say they won't come back? Tatteru's not upstairs. Yes, we're going into the Waking Sands. Well, everything seems to be relatively back to normal, I guess. Alright, let's talk to Minfilia.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
Attaboy, Sid.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him enthralled to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
And she happens to have
This is
one.
a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
Oh, whoa, 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 no. That'll be 10,000 gil up front and 100,000 when I finish. Otherwise, no deal. What are you doing?
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them.
Yeah, I'd love to see that dialogue pop up. So, she'll ask you something like this. Do you wish to do this? Yes or no? Although I can guarantee you by clicking no, game over, back to the start.
Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Alright, so we've got that complete. Let me get out of this Garlean year. Holy crap. Much better, much better. Alright, so let's see what we got going on next. All present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. I knew I should have taken that left coin at Albuquerque. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adders of Gridania. Now, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Meridanum, to the north, and the coastal outpost of Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of Magitech transport. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally, in Mordona stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed within Castrum Meridanum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ritatan Sas Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When she arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Silas, we would have you lead this assault. Ritatan is a peerless field tactician, shorn of his leadership. The garrison at Castrum Oxidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Ritatan's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Oxidens. At that very hour, the Limson Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the 12th Wood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens, and they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Crixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength, while the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards. Another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Silezian, thank you so much for the raid, buddy. I definitely appreciate that. How'd the stream go tonight? Looks like you had a pretty good time. Mission to disable the Magitech field generator, which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress, wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Silas, we would have you take command once more. Oh, good lord. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. Ray coming in with 131 biddies. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Those numbers are starting to get lofty. We got 5,061 over the lifetime. Appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway. Alright, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution, the monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two castra is capacious enough to transport a small army by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Average 5 or 6 rated by Cryptic and someone University of Streaming, Vince, Toasty, and Gator. Awesome, awesome. Glad to hear it, man. Definitely sounds like you had a good time. I'm just trying to get that push finished here to actually get through the core of Final Fantasy XIV to get into Heavensward. We're just about there, I think. We got, what, just a little bit more, Sean? If you're actually still here? Shouldn't be too terribly much. Alright, so once the defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its 4th and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Silas's units to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. I'm scared. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. I'm still terrified. I don't... too late to just turn around, pack up, and go home for dinner. Anybody? Anybody, guys? Anybody back there? Shit, they all left. I guess I gotta do this. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count on upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the Pirates of Limsa Lominsa to the Monetarists of Ul'dah. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Impressive. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12, and for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. Not a fun try. Oh man, you had to go and put that in there. Oh, this is good. Hey, I vowed I was going to do it. We're going to do it. One way or the other, we're getting through this. Alright. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the Grand Companies. Ida, Papalimo, Ishtola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Here we go. Oriange, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Oriange in any way you are able and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia. Minfilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It would be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Elpino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Here we go. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. Oh crap, here we go. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Speak with the Allied Communications Officer. Okay. Alright, we'll wait till we're outside in Vesper Bay, then we're going to go ahead and mount up. Actually, wow, didn't realize it was that time already. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna, much as I want to keep going, I just realized exactly how late it was. I'm gonna have to cut it short here, guys, and try to get some rest. I gotta be up early in the morning. Ray has stuff that has to be done first thing in the morning, so we're gonna go get that taken care of. But I'll be back on earlier on in the day tomorrow. We'll pick this up, maybe some Star Trek Online as well, just for fun. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. So Lizzie, thank you so much for the raid. Definitely appreciate it. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. But before I do, let me see who else is online. We're going to find ourselves somebody to raid. We're going to see if we can find a somebody from OSF that might be on. Let's take a look here, shall we? Let's see. Is there somebody that is working toward affiliate? Yes. Alright guys, bear with me for just a moment. You getting pulled up? Alrighty. He's doing a little chill stream tonight, playing some Hollow Knight. Show this one some love and definitely show some OSF support for those of you guys that are here from it. Get that raid set up right now. Alright guys, like I said, that's going to be it for me tonight. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you again. See you then.